What's up, guys? I'm going to show you how to get the 20-second mega token here in Roblox as a part of the hunt event. So this is in the game Drive World, so be ready to do some driving. So basically what's going on, you guys can see all around the map, we've got a whole bunch of UFOs that have crashed. So we need to solve the whole mystery that's going on with all of those UFOs. So what we're finding is go a little bit to the around the edge of these UFO sites. You're gonna see, like, basically there's going to be a number around each of those. So the number, when you drive on them in the right order, is going to show you a symbol. Now this one, I don't know, seems kind of bug. Like, you don't actually have to drive over that one to see the symbol, or maybe that's just a sample that once it shows you the first one, it'll actually show you the symbol. But you need to drive over these in a certain order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then there's another crash site up here where you guys can see we need to find some sort of ball or orb and put that in there. So we're going to do that. So first thing we're going to do is go to all the different crash sites. Now, if you guys need like a little bit of a point of reference of where I am, look on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen and you guys can see there's a map. Basically, there's a town area and there's like sort of a desert area. And then you guys can see right there, that is the map. So kind of look at that for some clues of where I'm at. But you can see walking on this by myself doesn't actually cause the symbol to appear. It's some sort of alien symbol and I need to see it, so I have to drive over it. So make sure you just, go to my cars and spawn one of the cars and then drive over it, and then you will see the first symbol. So that one was sort of like a 7 with a slash over it. Looks a little interesting, but is alien technology, so you want to write that down. So that is, we're basically going around and we're finding a 4-digit code, which is going to be around the map, and it's going to be at these different crash sites. So we go to number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4, and then we need to find those symbols, and then we're going to write those down. And then after we write those down, we'll have our code, and then we can go on to the next part. So just watch what I'm doing now. We're going to crash site number 2 now, and then we're getting the second number for the second symbol. We've already sort of looked at that one, but we got to kind of drive over to it just to make sure that we're making these appear in the right order, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to go over here, and this symbol right here almost looks like a number 5 a little bit. Almost looks like a number 5, but number 2 is that symbol, so I'm going to write that down, or at least as close as I can to something that looks like it. So now we're going to go over and find ourselves to the third spot, find the third symbol in the fourth spot, and find the fourth symbol. So just watch where I go for those. Keep an eye on the map on the bottom right if you need any help knowing where I'm going. You guys might see things differently, like your order might be a little bit different. So like spot number 4 for me might be spot number 3 for you, or vice versa. So just make sure you know where number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 are in the map. And if you need to know where the crash sites are, just kind of look around and you'll be able to see, like, there's like little purple light beams that are kind of shooting up towards the sky. So they're really easy to find. Okay, now that we've got all 4 symbols, basically there's like sort of like a 7 looking one that looks like a 5, one that looks sort of like a 4, and one that looks sort of like a G, or at least for my symbols. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to town. We're going to go all the way across town. I'm speeding this up a little bit, but then on the other side of town is this big long bridge. And then at the end of this big long bridge, we're going to go find that ball that we were looking for. So yeah, we're going to have to take that ball and we are going to have to push it pretty much across the whole map over to that one spot. So this is the particular crash that we're going to find that is close to the ball. We just go and interact with this thing right here, and then we've got that ball. I don't know if you have to find those 4 symbols first. It's probably better just go find the 4 symbols and find the code that you need, and then you can get this ball. So now this one, again, I'm going to speed it up quite a bit, and this is a little bit tedious trying to get this ball over to the other spot. If the ball goes in the water, that's no problem. You can also drive in the water, so that's no big deal. If you find like you're around barriers, just keep pushing it forward until you get to a spot where there's no barriers in the way. So here we go. I'll come back to you when we get to the spot where we're going to go and drop off the ball. All right, so here we are dropping the ball off and it's deposited. So now that that ball is deposited in that little spot, we come over here and we can see we've got a keypad, but the numbers on the keypad are definitely messed up, and your guys' numbers and the orders and everything might be different. So make sure you guys got the special code that is like unique to you and the server that you're in. So yeah, if you wrote those down, then you're going to be all set right here. At this point, we need to go in and enter the numbers in this keypad. So this is the keypad. Better just kind of get out of your vehicle. The exit car button is there on the right side. I'm sure you've probably figured it out by now playing the game. So now we just enter the symbols in the order that we found them. So you just need to stand on one for, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds to enter it. So if you step on one, it's no big deal. You just need to stand on it for a long time. So this was number 2. And then the next one to me looked kind of like a number 4 or an X with an extra wave on the top. And then the next one for me looked like a G. And so these were the 4 numbers, and then they will turn green if you've got it right. They will turn red if you've got it wrong. So make sure you've got the symbols in the right order and you've got them correct. Then go in there, grab that token, and then you're all set. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.